Okay. All right, so all of you guys have a set of these estimation cards. These are also sometimes called planning poker cards or Scrum cards. Basically, the set that you have in front of you, this one uses the Fibonacci sequence. If you notice, they go 1, 2, 3, 5, 8, 13, 21, and 34, okay? So this can be done in multiple different ways, and this is just one of the many different estimation techniques that you can use. So we'll just quickly demonstrate how this works. So each of you guys have a set of this. Usually within a Scrum team, you're going to be needing to do estimation of different activities, user stories, tasks, etc. So for each team, they will estimate differently than like another team, right? But what usually helps initially in trying to level set the estimation process is agree on one thing in terms of how much something, a task or whatever, would take, what the estimation number is, and then have everyone kind of agree to that. For instance, let's do an exercise here where together we will figure out what do you guys think in terms of animals? What would you consider a very large animal? What's a really large animal?
Elephant.
An elephant?
Blue whale.
Whale.
A whale? Okay, what do you guys wanna say is a big elephant that you all agree with?
Well.
A whale? A whale is a big animal? Okay, so a whale would be equivalent to like a 34. That make sense?
Yeah.
What would you consider a very small?
Seahorse.
An ant or a seahorse. Okay. That sets. What do you guys want to agree as your small animal? Ants. Okay, you're okay with ants. Is everyone good with? All right, so an ant is a number 1.
Okay.
Okay, now with that in mind, and part of the beauty of how this works with the estimation cards, it's anonymous in terms of the of what your guess is. What that means is you would not want to reveal what your estimate is until everyone is ready to reveal it at the same time. Okay, so let's say what is an animal? A horse. Okay, let's just say a horse. So given that we've already decided that a whale is a 34 and an ant is a 1, what do you think a horse would be? Now don't show it to anyone yet. Pick out the card that you think for the horse and get it ready. Once you guys are ready, put it on your head. I'm just kidding. Just have it ready. Let me know when you guys are all ready with your card. Okay, what do you think a horse would be? Okay, and then the idea is you all show it at the same time. Ready, set, go. Okay, so I get 13, 8, 5, 8, 8, 5. Okay, and you got 13. All right, so the way this works is then the people who had the highest estimate and the people who had the lowest estimate explain why they chose that. So the highest was what, 13?
13.
All right, so the people who guessed 13, why would you say it's a 13?
So I would put an elephant as 21. So proportionately a horse would be 13.
Okay, all right.
For me, the series goes like elephant, giraffe, and then the other big one like hippo or something. And then just think of that.
Okay, and then that comes up. So you just picked the small. All right. How about a few people who guessed low? Who had the 5? Ron, you guys both had 5. Why did you guess a 5?
I guessed. Honestly, I'm not really sure. Just the blue whale seemed so much bigger.
So much bigger. Okay. All right. Good. And why did you guess a 5?
I don't know exactly.
It just seemed right, huh?
It seems right.
Okay, so the way that this works, you see, you have an opportunity for the folks that guess on the high end, folks who kind of explain why they chose on the low end, really as a means to kind of convince each other. So, oh, okay, yeah, and if you think about it that way, that makes sense. So then perhaps that would change the minds of the other people on the team, and then you do another round of the estimation. So now that, you know, everyone has kind of explained why they thought it was a 13 or a 5, we'll give another chance to do the estimation. All right, so pick your card. All right.
For the same animal?
For the same animal as the horse. What do you guys think? Go ahead and show your cards. Look at that. Everyone's got an 8. Oh, okay.
He's convinced.
It's a 5. Okay, so that's good. So now you see that more people were at the 8, okay? And then you will usually have someone who still is like, no, it's definitely a 5 or a 7. And then again, you do the same process, you explain, you have to convince everyone else why it's a 5. Does that make sense? So similarly, if you're doing like a task on a project, and everyone on the team gives an estimate for that task, right? It's not just one person, there's no like, you know, subject matter expert who decides for the team, it's the entire team who decides. So everyone gets an opportunity to estimate what they think and then give an opportunity for the team members to convince each other why it's, you know, should be bigger or smaller. In a lot of cases, you'll find, oh yeah, you know, I didn't think that we also had to do that, that task with the server or the back end. So it'll influence them to converge on an estimate that the whole team can agree on. Make sense?